One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Buckeyes offense has the ball first today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
That would be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Handoff to the single running back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Northwestern hoping to make this red zone opportunity pay off. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bang, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Making side adjustments here. Pocket breaking down.
Fan base and the reaction, it's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Stone. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On the ground, it's ball. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab behind the line, it's Tate. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Now for a fresh set of downs, he gets it to 2.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on field.
On the option. Quick toss. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They're going to test the right side with this one. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Albright. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Gonna run it. It's Porter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw it Stone. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out. And it's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder. That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
The Wildcats Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Stone. And it's incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they've got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The short hands, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes are on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Grabs it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard. Released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's coming. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Albright. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Northwestern in business in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Porter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Stone. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the... Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can...
Oh, he's got some space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the... yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's caught.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it. But the accuracy was terrible. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. Puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be... down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little.
Sprinting away. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense. Have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stone. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Touchdown, Northwestern. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayed. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
Going to take a shot at this DB. And away and incomplete, the defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to get rid of it. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that. And it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now, because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
This quarterback is throwing a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Rushes on him. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They won.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. Past the 40. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Northwestern! And the route is on.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Sayin trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a bet.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. The Buckeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the In the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go up top on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.